So we have our war that's gonna probably destroy us in the end. We're already pretty much hemorrhaging money, have no manpower, already have mercs, don't have money for mercs. I really don't want to take out a billion more loans. Würzburg just attached to us. Let's go down and hit this Bohemian army up. Oh, no, Mainz has already taken care of it. Get 'em. I wish Trier would join this war, but they're also beat up. What do you mean, the ideas? I mean, the ideas should be good for military. That's the problem is... they're great, like... I don't know. It's not ideas. There's nothing else. I mean, I'm not shooting it down too much, but I disagree. Like, I think the... Yeah, no, I understand that, but the problem that I have right now is I don't care how big stacks are, twice their size. Like, I mean, the problem that I'm running into is just the sheer number of stacks. Like, they're not sticking as one stack. They're running all over the place, and I've never been able to get my manpower numbers up. I've never been able to get territories because of how everything shook out diplomatically, and that's the problem, is the diplomacy. It's the way the diplomacy happened. It's not ideas. It's not money, it's not tech, because I've been ahead in tech most of the time. It's the diplomacy. It's the fact that Poland got Lithuania as they do. They got Bohemia, who got the Burgundian inheritance. Austria rivaled me, Muscovy rivaled me, Scandinavia rivaled me, and so there was no way to help me fight Poland. So there's never a step where I could really fight Poland. Now, and one of the points, the best chances was when Hungary and Muscovy tried to prevent the inheritance of Bohemia. However, that didn't work out for them, and I couldn't join that. And the thing was, France would never join a war against Poland for the most part, and they were my only ally. So the problem is diplomacy. It's just the diplomacy has been screwed up this whole game. And I mean, look at it. I don't have an army right now. It is, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's not that the Diplos... It's the way this specific one shook out. I think it's still plenty doable. It's just the way the diplomacy shook out. I don't care whether it took offensive ideas or defensive. It's just been the way it is. And I'm not trying to be harsh to you or anything. I mean, I know I kind of am a little bit, but I'm just so frustrated with this. And I know what you mean by taking defensive ideas, but that morale boost with defensive ideas is so nice. Offensive, I would take offensive eventually. It's just it didn't work out that way. It's the way things shook out. I would have taken defensive and then got offensive later, and maybe even quantity, and then you can just build amazing, huge armies and just wreck people. I don't even care. I mean, this is pretty much it. We don't have an army, and I have some money, and manpower. But unless my allies actually come up here and help me more, this is over. I don't know where Scandinavia has their army. All my allies are fighting at another... I mean, Trier's fighting at another war. England hasn't brought anything over yet. They still have... They're actually blockaded, so I don't know if England lost their navy or where their navy's at. Something happened in one of the patches too. The AI does not fight like it used to. It's definitely... Your allies focus way more on occupying and not as much on fighting the other armies, the stacks. They just concentrate on occupation. So like, when France did join me in a war, the problem is France kept attacking this part of Bohemia, and that's why Bohemia getting the Burgundian inheritance was a mess. Because France would never come over and help me. So my stacks would get wiped. So, as you can see, I mean, this is pretty much it. I'm going to just kind of let this roll for now. But I think this is pretty much it. This is kind of like all she wrote on this. There's just... Even if I piece them out and give them provinces, I'm just going to be getting... Yeah, the AI just loves sieging. It's just the way this is going. I mean, Poland's just gonna keep declaring war on me every 5 to 10 years, depending on the peace. So this is pretty much it. I wonder what they'd take if I offered them full annexation. Just called it. I wonder if they'd even take it. Be fun if I could do that and just destabilize them to the point that everything just breaks apart. I'm still on demand. I want to be on offer tribute. What the heck's going on here? Come on. There we go. No. They'll take Berlin. Of course they will. They'll take my capital. I mean, this is just... I mean, look at my allies over here. And this is the crap that I'm talking about. Look at this. Where are my allies? No, I mean, I don't think I can actually become a vassal. It's too much. Yeah, but Austria's not. This is the problem with the AI too, is Austria rivaled me, and we weren't even in direct conflict. We could have hit Bohemia together. They didn't like Bohemia, and then they actually fought in the Succession War too. Austria can't fight off Poland. Nobody can fight off Poland. It would take Austria, France, Great Britain, Scandinavia. I mean, it's amazing. Like they've just. This is ridiculous. It's over is what it is, and we'll just have to start fresh again. I think. I mean, there's just nothing I can do. I mean, war exhaustion's going through the roof. There goes Palatinate's out. I'm gonna step away for a second. I'll leave this keep running almost like a simulation at this point and let it just stretch out. So keep watching if you want to. I'll just keep it zoomed out here. I'm just gonna take a quick like 5 and I'll be back. I did see your message before I left. I know what you're saying about the HRE, you know, and Austria wanting to protect me. The problem with that is Poland's not gonna full annex me. I mean, Poland's gonna take all those provinces, but I don't think Austria's gonna be able to counteract them. And even so, I mean, Hesse's the problem is most of the German states converted to Reformed, and so they're all they all want Austria as, or they all want Hesse as emperor. So, Here's what it is. What I'm going to do is let it run out, see what happens. I mean, hopefully what I can do is give Poland so much that I destabilize them. I don't think they'll do it. I don't think the AI will do it, but... I could build up a new army too, but only have 5,000 manpower, and I'm so in debt. It's just... Oh, we might as well speed it up too. I'm not really going to do anything. We'll let this just breeze through. +3 stability, great. Würzburg's out. Hesse will soon be out. No, Poland, I want to give you all my provinces that I can. See how much we can destabilize you, maybe. Hesse's out. I want to let their war score get up as high as possible. Mainz is out. Trier is out. Mainz broke their alliance. Frankfurt is out. I didn't even know they were in this war. How much can I give Poland? I should demand stuff from them. I'll take Friesland, Gelre, Ghent, Hainaut, Holland. Is this stuff all occupied? Oh, these are the ones I have the claims on, don't I? Yeah, I mean, the problem with this, how this campaign went, is just that I can't make the demand. It's too much. I didn't pay attention to that. I mean, the problem with the way this campaign went is just I could never divide and conquer. The fact that Poland and Bohemia joined forces, I mean, that was the writing on the wall, because I was stuck. I couldn't wear Bohemia down. That was the biggest thing, is not being able to wear Bohemia down and push them from ever. Wait, am I clicking these on or off? It's off. There you go, Poland. Have all of that. Well, yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's over. I mean, I did have Scandinavia allied, and that's what I'm saying. Your allies don't help you. Well, again, it's not that your allies don't help you. It's the fact Bohemia distracts everybody. You know, well, that too. Muscovy never got strong. Muscovy got into a war with Kazan and lost all his territory, and that's the problem. Is Muscovy went weak. France concentrated on the lowland countries, the low countries, you know, because Bohemia's province is there. You know, nobody would concentrate on helping me defend my territory. So if I was the war leader, the war score would just go to shit because I would just get sieged. I couldn't hold off against. It was me versus essentially 4 countries, and there was nothing I could do about it. You know. I don't know if that message has been going up at all tonight. It was supposed to be going up all night, and now it finally did. Let's level up tech. So, yep. There's not much else to do yet. I mean, this is pretty much it. I could keep going and try and win all that back, or see what Austria does. I mean, I'm sure Austria hates Poland at this point anyways. No, actually, look at this. Look at this. Poland and Austria like each other. Same dynasty after election. Huh. Same dynasty. So Poland's what? Poland's Habsburg as well? Oh, well, that's just... yeah. I can't take Hansa. The Hansa are gone. Austria took Hansa. I wanted to take Hansa, but Austria vassalized them before I could move in. Oh, I disconnected. Well, for those watching on YouTube, this will continue, but for those on Twitch, hopefully you guys come back a little bit. We disconnected again. Yeah, couldn't take Hansa. They, Austria took Hansa. I mean, that was pretty much it. I mean, this is... what's astounding to me is Austria could still rival me. I have no army. I have no provinces anymore. The fact that they haven't removed me yet is bullshit, in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, good luck, France. I would like to see how this almost plays out, just because, what's France gonna do? I mean, Poland's just slowly moving over, and Poland's owning. I mean, if they inherit Bohemia, I mean, it's on. It is our Uckermark. Where's Uckermark? Here, you can have Uckermark. France is mad because I switched from Protestant to switched from Catholic to Protestant to form Prussia. So France doesn't like me. We used to be allies, but I switched to Protestant because I wanted to become Prussia at one point. But the problem is like, you know, and I got Scandinavia. I actually kind of liked that trade-off, France for Scandinavia, because then that was the other problem, is Scandinavia was allied with Poland, which didn't help at all. You know, it's just, it was a diplomatic nightmare. I was pretty much surrounded from the beginning. I mean, look how early in the game that happened. You start, what, in 1444? It didn't take 100 years for Poland to get a personal union over Bohemia. I mean, less than 100 years from game start and they get that personal union. I mean, it ruined it. They have even less of a chance of inheriting Lithuania. Oh, well, yeah, no, he's hostile, but I don't think he doesn't want any provinces. He's just hostile because heretic religion allied to rival. Oh, allied to Great Britain, you know. Yeah. I didn't rival him, though. It's because I'm allied to a rival. So. Yep. Will Poland take... Can I sell Poland provinces? Nope, no royal marriage, England. Thanks for your help in the war. Oh, they won't take it. Why? Poland is overextended. Well, shocking. I gave them, like, most of my provinces. You know, we're making so much money. Well, I don't know if I'm probably not making that much money anymore. No, I'm still making a bunch of money. What I am gonna do, just for shits and giggles. Where do they have? Whoop. Let's go bankrupt supporting rebels. Oh, I can't. Yeah, no, I know. It's just, again, I'm just kind of playing. I'm about to stop this soon. It's just not much I can do at this point. I mean, the chance of forming Germany at this point, I don't know why I picked settler increase. That was just totally random. I mean, the chances of forming Germany at this point, oh, really? I never noticed that. And maybe I should have gone reformed. The thing was Scandinavia was converting all my coastal provinces to... I was going to go with whichever religion got converted from a Reformation center. And the problem with that is Scandinavia, you know, got Protestant and got Reform center, or whatever you want to call it, religious center. And they converted most of my coastal provinces to Protestant. So it is what it is. I didn't really have a choice. I'm not going to sit there and switch and try and convert everything, necessarily. I wanted to see how much could get converted, just to make it more of a natural switch. When I did this the first time with Prussia, when I played the first time with Prussia, I converted everything manually. I did. Like, switched and just went from scratch and just converted everything. But that's so rough. Yeah, no, I know. I know Prussia is strong, and that 10% morale would be even better. But it's just didn't work out this time. I just got surrounded by enemies. I couldn't get allies anywhere, and the allies I did get weren't that great. And yeah, like I said, next time I'm gonna have to make sure Bohemia doesn't get the Burgundian inheritance. I wish that wouldn't even fire. I hate the Burgundian inheritance. Because that's not even how it worked out in real life. I think France got the inheritance in real life. Like, I think France inherited some of the stuff. And I think Austria had some influence there, too. I know they used to always get it. And I know the game doesn't have to follow... I mean, the point of this game is not to follow history exactly. But, you know... France never gets it. And the chance is so low. Like, it should be geared more towards France getting it. Because I'm pretty sure France gets the Burgundian inheritance in real life. And gets the Low Countries and loses them. And I don't know if it was originally that way in this game and they changed it because France used to be so strong. So if they got that, I mean, they insta blob almost. But yeah, placate Bohemia. And that's what I tried to do. What happened was I tried to go militaristic expansion early. And I should have concentrated again. And I think this next time I'm going to do it is, I think when I did this before, it's been a while, but when I did this before, I think I concentrated on fighting Poland first. And this time I went after Teutonic Order first. And I should have just went aggressively after Poland and just ripped them up. Because you can, if you fight Poland early on in the game, you can usually beat them up pretty good. If you get the right allies and stuff, you can just tear them apart. And I should have allied maybe next time I'll have to ally Bohemia. Especially if they become the Emperor. That would be nicer. So, I think I'm actually going to cut it there. I think I'm going to call this abandoned for the moment. I don't think I'm going to come back to this one. I'll probably restart it. We'll see what happens. I'll kind of decide tomorrow what I want to do. I may play the Ethiopia game tomorrow. I may play some Prison Architect because it's been a while and I do want to do that starter prison. But I think I'm going to call this here. It's done. We did get to Prussia. We did get to Prussia. But as you can see, it's just... And granted, I gave up in the end. I kind of was just sticking around and gave Poland as much land as possible. But, you know, with Poland and Lithuania and Bohemia and just not being able to get a coalition together to fight them. Because, you know, and coalitions are supposed to form more, but... problem you run into is they weren't getting aggressive expansion. All their expansion was just luck with royal marriages and stuff. So I think this is it for this. We'll maybe restart it tomorrow or sometime this weekend, but for now I think this is a closed case. So thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Through all my trials and tribulations tonight, this night did not start off well and it did not continue well with the way this game ran. So, thanks for watching, guys. Keep an eye out for the videos on YouTube. Definitely check out the Ethiopia campaign, too. I'm not going to say it's super exciting, and it may suffer the same fate as this one. Because the problem with that one is I'm running into the Ottomans, and they look like they have some armies ready to fight me. So, we'll see how that one goes. We have a little bit better chance of survival. And that one's also not Iron Man, and I am playing it like it's Iron Man in a way, and now I'm not loading saves. And backtracking, but the Ethiopia game, we do have some colonies that'll keep us alive if the Ottomans decide to destroy us. And there's no real objective in that one. That one's just kind of taking over territory, conquering as much as possible. So, again, thanks for watching, guys, on Jabber 1008. Keep an eye out for the videos on YouTube, and you guys have a good night.